Hey guys, it's your girl K Divine coming back with another message. Today we are going to talk about 5 ways to know whether a new or potentially new friend is not good for you. So let's just jump right into it. Number one, accidents or near accidents. If you're just getting to know somebody and say that they drive, or even you, I feel like it's mostly when they be driving, um, and you either get into some sort of fender bender or car accident, or you get into a near accident, like it's like something almost hits you guys or something like that. That's a bad omen. That's the Most High. That's your spiritual team. That's whoever it is you believe in, letting you know that that person is, they have bad intentions for you and that they're no good for you. Okay, if you're experiencing like that, because that's just not normal, that all of a sudden you get this new person in your life and then just weird stuff starts happening. That's usually a sign that that person is no good for you. That's the Most High telling you, like, you need to get out of Dodge. Which goes into number two. Things start going wrong for that person. Like, this person all of a sudden start having money issues. Like, all of a sudden you meet somebody and y'all are cool or whatever, and then they start asking you for money, like, oh well, I am short on my light bill. Oh well, my DTE, or whoever your energy company is, DTE's out here in Michigan, is about to get cut off, and I just need a little bit of help, or I'm about $500 short on my rent this month, and I don't want to get evicted. Like, all of a sudden they start having all these money problems, they start having all these issues. Or let's say they start having car issues. All of a sudden their their engine goes out or something. This has happened to me multiple times too, by the way. Like, this has happened with friendships, this has happened in relationships, like, where, like, we just start dating, we just start being friends, and all of a sudden you know tires need to be changed, and your car needs a tune up and all this other stuff. It's like, why are you having all these issues now that I come along? And it's like, because that person's not supposed to be there, and they're gonna be either relying on you for things, or it's not gonna, they're just having issues because it's really just showing, like, the energy that they carry. Just weird stuff will start happening to them, and it'll just be really, really weird. So let's go into number three. Number three, they become very critical of you very early on. And when I say critical of you, like, I mean, like, they're watching you and they're, like, critiquing you, like they're your coach or something, or they're like, this is a pageant or something, and they feel the need to correct you, and they try to, sometimes, depending on who it is, whether it's a male or a female, because they do this differently. I feel like women will oftentimes try to, they'll either do it one or two ways. They'll be either really direct and mean about it, or they'll try to cover it up as, like, a joke, like, I'm just kidding, like, or like, well, you kind of, you do this a lot, like, but it's whatever, it's okay, they'll do that type of thing, and it's like, huh, like, what type of friendships are you used to? Because I don't talk to my friends that way. I don't put that type of energy on my friends. It's like, if I do notice something, or, like, if I think that you do something that might be like a hindrance to you, then I will, a real friend will lovingly tell you, like, hey, I just wanted to let you know, I noticed a couple of things about how you handle certain situations, and I think that you could do this a little bit better. I think this will help you, and I think this will, make your situations better. And it's like, and when you're coming from a loving place, I feel like a lot more times people are more receptive towards that. But if they're just straight up critical towards you for no reason, like, just, weird, just, you're just like, where the hell did that come from? That type of energy. If you're feeling like, wow, where did that come from? Confirmation. That means that they are not for you. And I'll give you an example. So just recently, I had met this lady who seemed to be going through something similar to me, and she was so critical of me. she said something that really hit me, that I was just like, whoa, what's up? Like, so she accused me of taking one of her bags that we had gotten from a lady who was helping us out. Like, she had given us some items or whatever, and I had, from that whole day of everything that we had done, I had 3 bags of like food and stuff that I had gotten from, the where we were at, and she claimed that I had taken one of her bags. And I was like, I don't recall taking one of them. If I was like, if I did, then it was a mistake, and I'll go and get it out of my trunk when we get back over there. And she looked me dead in my eyes and was like, you make a lot of mistakes. She was like, but you young, and she was like, you 29, so. And I was just like, where the fuck did that come from? Like, I know, I'm like, first of all, I'm not, 29, and the fact that she keeps bringing up my age, because she's 51. So I'm like, that was uncalled for, like, that was unnecessary. You didn't have to bring up my age and all of that. You didn't have to, like, none of that stuff is necessary. Yet that's what she's choosing to talk about, and saying I make a lot of mistakes. Come to find out, when we got back to my car and I looked in my trunk, the only things that I could find were the things that I had gotten, like I said. And I said, by the way, I don't see your bag back here, so I'm not sure where it's at or what happened to it, but I don't have it, and she never even apologized for accusing me. I'll use the same lady as an example again. She was having, I don't know what was going on. I'm not sure mentally what was happening with her at the time, but she just got really frustrated out of nowhere, and she claims that she was being energetically attacked, which that's a possibility. But if you watch any of my content, being attacked energetically does not, like, you're emotionally mature enough to know not to crash out. Like, that if you're being attacked, that you gotta find a way to keep your composure. And when I tell you that this lady exploded, she exploded. She was yelling at her poor little puppy, and because she was about to jump out the car. But I mean, it's a dog. Dogs do that type of stuff. And then she put it off on me. She was like, this is your fucking energy. This is not my energy. And it's like, I haven't been acting like this. That's not my energy. Don't put that off on me. And she wanted that to be me. She wanted it to be me so badly, so that she didn't have to take accountability for it. Which is why later on in the day, she kept trying to convince me, like, oh no, that was someone attacking me. Because I kept saying, this is not my energy. This is not my energy. And it's just like, nah, if you explode and react like that, like explosively, like I've been irritated, and I think we all do get irritated. We might snap a little bit at someone or something, but like to emotionally explode like that, where you're like basically screaming, that's in you, okay? That means that you don't have full control over your emotions like that. And I'm like, over something so small to me, it was small, like the dog like wanting to jump out the car. She didn't even jump out the car yet. To me, that's kind of minute, so it was like, sorry, it's just bugs everywhere. I was like, for her to just explode like that, I was like, oh, that's something else, like, just critical, trying to put that on you, trying to say that it's you that's doing this. Or they'll say, like, they'll get mad about something, and they say, like, oh, well, it's your fault. Like, they'll just start blaming you. They won't take accountability for themselves. Yeah, them people not your people. I promise you, they not your people. Then I want to talk, let's see, number 4. They seem to want a sidekick more than they want a friend. And what I mean by sidekick is, like, they don't really want a real companion, or a real, like, someone real with them that's going on this journey with them. They feel like they're the main character of their story, and you're supposed to be a background character in their story. That's what they want. Like, you're not supposed to have a personality. You're not supposed to be yourself. Like, they want you to dim your light and dumb yourself down around them, so that they can feel like the star. And a lot of times, like, if you're in a situation like this, like, they'll, like, if you don't do something the way that they want you to do it, they'll reprimand you like you're a child. Like, they'll talk to you, I don't care if y'all the same age or not, they'll talk to you like, you really shouldn't do XYZ. Like, well, I really wish you would have did X, blah blah blah, I wish you would have did it like this. And it's like, what? Like, I'm just doing me, and it's a problem if you're just being yourself and expressing yourself the way that you are, and they have a problem with that. Then they don't really want you as a friend. They want someone that they can control, especially these people out here that be trying to, like, I don't know, like, when I say they want a sidekick, like, they want someone that they can manipulate into going places with them, and, like, like a little puppy following behind them, so that they can have this image of, like, oh yeah, I'm helping this person, oh, like, I'm mentoring this person, well, without me, they're not, they're nothing, they're not good enough, type of deal. That's that energy. Like, that person doesn't really like you. They don't like you at all. They probably actually can't stand you, and they really want you to shut up, and that's part of the reason why they want you to fall behind them. And number 5, finally, they try to humble you, or they reject you in front of other people. They try to humble you. 11:11 on my timer. They try to humble you. They try to make it seem like you are doing too much, like you need to dumb yourself down, you need to humble yourself. They'll try to humble you in front of other people. Like, you could be telling somebody a story, and they'll be like, nah, it's not even like that for real, it's not that story, you like, oh, you're just over exaggerating, like, you're not really. And it's like, you wasn't even there, what are you talking about? Or when I say they will reject you, like, say that they like, there's a group of you having a conversation, they will push you out of the conversation on purpose. And sometimes they'll do this physically with their body, or they'll just completely skip over you and not want you to really get a word in, like, because a lot of times they do this out of jealousy too. It's because they know that you're really smart, and they know that next to you they may not have the same information as you, and they don't want whoever else it is that they're in this conversation with, they don't want those people to see you as a smart and intelligent person. They want your image of, to be of the sidekick. They want you to look like the one that's not as smart, the one that's in the background, the one that's just sitting there, waiting for instruction. That's who they want you to be, and they don't want you taking the spotlight away from them. So they may invite you into a conversation and then push you out, or they may invite you to an event with them, and then they'll abandon you and they'll leave you, and they say, oh, I was looking all over for you and I couldn't find you. And it's like, no, you wasn't. You were just trying to leave me so that you could go and, go off and try to be the main character that you want to be. And it's like, but you are the main character in your own story, y'all. So don't ever let somebody try to push you into being a side character for them, okay? But that was my message. That's 5 ways that you know that a new friend, or a potentially new friend, does not like you, and that they're no good for you, okay? But I love y'all. It's your girl K Divine, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.